Hey everyone, let's talk about Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house. Who has a love-hate relationship with their job right now, or specifically with their boss? Right now, I definitely have a love-hate relationship with my boss, which is YouTube. So with Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house, realness, let's talk about jobs and our shitty bosses, you guys. Happy Sagittarius season. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, I am available for personal readings. Check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, to get a reading. I also have a special currently. A New Year special, you get one candle. You also get a 30-minute psychic tarot reading recorded and a 30-minute birth chart reading for $100. So check that out at LamarrTownsendTarot.com/specials. Like this video, subscribe. Hey, Jessie J, and make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notification every time I go live and upload a brand new video. Check out my social media, Lamarr Townsend Tarot, on Instagram and on Facebook. How are you, Jessie J? What are you up to today? Let's talk about Mars and Scorpio and our ambitions for our work and our ambitions for our money specifically, since Mars is currently in Scorpio in the 7th house. So the 7th house is traditionally ruled by Venus, actually traditionally ruled by Taurus. So the 7th house, is traditionally ruled by Libra, I'm sorry. And the 7th house is traditionally ruled by Libra. So this is our business partnerships, our one-on-one relationships, love relationships. So who's also having some trouble in their love relationships right now? Is your partner like your boss? All right. Does your partner financially support you in some way? How is that working? All right. Because I will say, with having Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house currently, you can attract a financially abundant and generous partner, like a sugar daddy element here. So you might want to take advantage of the energy, girls and boys. Hey, AK. Hey, Love Babe. Hey, Try Hard HG. Hey, Zuri. Hey, Celeste. Hey, Celeste. Jessie J. Celeste says, hello, handsome. Hey. How are you all? How is everyone dealing with this Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house energy? All right. I had a reading today, actually, with a client. I don't know if this client is watching because they said they found me through YouTube. I won't spill any of your tea too much, but I meant to do this live earlier, y'all, but I got caught up. Someone called me for a reading, and then I had to run errands, and I did the reading, the impromptu reading, and then I had candle work to do for myself and others, but here I am. But in Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house fashion, I had a client call me today for an impromptu reading who was struggling with job issues, and their boss brought them into the office and had a conversation with them that really shook them up. And I let them know that everything was going to be okay, but, these are just things that you need to improve on. So if there's anything, for example, if you have any struggles on the job at this time with Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house, your boss or supervisors are giving you hell, all right, or, are just asking you to improve on things, take them as just that, things that you need to improve on. Don't freak out, all right? If you're, having issues with being late, try to be on time, all right? If you're having issues with customer service, try to make an effort, all right? It's the effort that counts, all right, during Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house season. Okay, or if you just have Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house, period. All right, because I did a birth chart reading today earlier. By the way, I did a birth chart reading for someone who had the same exact birthday as me, the same exact year, and only born 45 minutes apart. So that was fun, actually. So get a birth chart reading from me. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Victoria. Celeste says, I'm a Libra and I ghosted the waste of Aries I was seeing. Okay, I guess that's good. I don't know how I feel about ghosting. I mean, I do it sometimes too. I try not to, though, because I don't want that karma coming back on me. Oh, you started a job program today, Jessie? That's good. See, starting new things, taking initiative. Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house is all about taking initiative. All right. And Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house, interestingly enough, can have this dynamic where it's like, your provider, meaning maybe your boss or your sugar daddy, sugar mama, thinks they're the one in control, but really you're the one in control. All right. So know your power during this time. Mars and Scorpios know their power. I personally have Mars in Sagittarius, so my power can be all over the place, but that's neither here nor there. We'll get there when we get there. Like the video, everyone. Hey, everyone. 14 people in the room. By the way, if you guys want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions, so on and so forth. And I'm going to post a PayPal link. I do prefer PayPal, but I do also accept Super Chat and Cash App. Okay. So get your live reading. I'm also available for personal readings as well, so remember. Hey, get Ghost Jizz. Celeste says I broke up with him prior, but he wasn't letting me go, so I had to ghost. Zoe says, hey, AK, and Mars and Scorpio in the 7th has been very interesting. Being in nature has been helping me keep my head. That makes sense. 7th house is Venus, so the 7th house is all about, doing what makes you happy, doing what makes you feel balanced and at peace. It's Libra. That's us, Zuri, all right? I'm a Libra moon, she's a Libra sun, so... Jesse J says, Lamarr, what are you puffing on? Good question, Jesse. I am actually puffing on mugwort. Can you guys see it? It's mugwort. The herb of the day. It helps with psychic abilities. It helps with dream recall, I believe. I usually smoke on Uva Ursi, but I didn't feel like smoking on that one today. This is the one I usually smoke, Uva Ursi. Yeah. I'm good, Ghost. Just how are you? Hi, Filmy. Will it give you a buzz? I guess a little bit. And it more so helps to calm you down and chill you out, really. I've been working ever since I got home. I've been running errands all day, and I came home. I did a reading, and I did candle work. Candle work kind of makes you tired. Zoe says, yes, Lamarr, that is us to a T. We get stressed. We be gone deep in nature. Exactly. Where do you get that? You can get it at a Botanica Herbs. Yeah. So what's going on with you all? How was y'all's day? If you want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions. Go ahead and send your question in the PayPal note when you send your PayPal payment. I do prefer PayPal. I'm going to put the PayPal link once again in the chat. Sorry I'm on late, y'all. I tried to come on earlier, but I got busy with personal readings and personal things. Thank you, AK, for your $9.99 donation. AK says, hey, again, I just did another interview today for a new job at RUMC, and I want to know if I'll get the job, and will I be a good addition there? Let's see. Let's cleanse the cards. Thank you for continuing to bring me energy of this deck. Many past readings. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you for clearing and consecrating this room with your loving kindness and protection as well, Father God. Thank you for protecting this live, protecting those that are watching this live as well, and allowing us all to congregate and leave in peace and happiness. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. So AK's question is, hey, again, I just did another interview today for a new job at RUMC. Will AK get the job, and will AK be a good addition at that job? Will AK get the job at RUMC that she just interviewed for, and will she be a good addition there? So how is everyone doing? Mars and Scorpio can be a very sexual time as well in the 7th house. It can be a time where people get closer, all right? It can also be a time where people cheat, all right? So be mindful of that. So, yeah, if you have Mars and Scorpio in your 7th house, you may be prone to cheating in some way. Doesn't mean you're a cheater necessarily, but there are placements that show cheating, all right? We'll talk about that one day. Will you get the job at RUMC, AK, and will you be a good fit? I don't know. I feel like the job there is very competitive. And they have very high standards. Like, I feel like they even expect you to look a certain way. I don't know if it has something to do with health or fitness or something like that, or nutrition. But I feel like they have very high expectations and high qualifications. I feel like the interview went well. I feel like they had, they really liked you coming in. You were really, really good on paper. They liked you when they met you, but there was something about a disconnect, it feels like. So if you don't get it, I think there's something better around the bend. But if you don't get it as well, I just don't think for some reason they saw you as a good fit. They think they want someone with more like qualifications or higher expertise, or like they have a certain look that they're trying to like fit. I wouldn't be surprised if they're looking for a male. So, but I feel like they did like you. And I feel like they may mention something, about, considering you for, if you don't get this, considering you for something else. Okay. That's what I feel. Does that make sense, AK? Jesse says, I'm single as a Pringle. Y'all have fun with that. Yeah, I'm single as a Pringle too. Zoe says, I met someone last week and things are moving slow, but I'm hopeful. He's a Gemini and praise the Lord, I get no two-faced action. That's good. I haven't really been putting myself out there. Oh, we talk about Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house. Yeah, I don't know. It's not the best time for love necessarily, I think. Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house. Keep in mind we're still in the retrograde shadow period as well, so but I don't know. I hope to meet someone. Maybe my birthday wish is with a couple others is to meet someone by my birthday next month. Not necessarily we rush into being together, but just like someone to like talk to and like, like a potential, a consideration, someone to consider, right? So, who has been getting urges to be your own boss? Who has ambitions to be your own boss? With Mars in the 7th house in Scorpio, in Scorpio. AK keeps it real, says that sounds so suckish because I really like this job. I know. You never know, things can change. I may be wrong, but I feel like things will work out for you in the end, I believe. I really do. Zoe says because you're keeping hope alive and you're pushing forward. So you're bound to find, what's meant for you eventually, sooner than later. Zoe says, I'm not getting my hopes up on anything, Lamarr. Someone is in your vicinity. They are coming in very soon. Ooh, that's exciting. I'm not looking either, so that's exciting. I believe it. Jesse J says me, Aisha says me, straight up. Zoe says me, Stacy Lee says me. Exactly. Yeah. Mars and Scorpio on the 7th is all about being your own boss as well. Mars and Scorpio on the 7th is actually about taking other people's money, such as maybe donations. Once again, we were talking Mars and Scorpio on the 7th can be a sugar daddy, sugar mama setup element, right? It's also about taking the money you make on your job, maybe money that you make doing side hustles, and investing. Mars and Scorpio on the 7th is actually about investing, okay? Investing in yourself, reinvesting, all right, in your business and things like that. So I think Venus and Scorpio got something about that. Next year is investing in yourself. So if you have Venus and Scorpio, check out the Venus and Scorpio reading I did for 2020. Amy says, I feel like there are lots of new things on the horizon, but I'm impatient. Patience is a virtue. Jesse J says, I'm trying to launch something on Amazon. They getting the bag on Amazon. They are. They are. The thing about Amazon, though, is having the, backstop. Amazon feels very unpredictable. You could get, 5 orders one week, and the next week you get, 100. That's what it feels like to me. But I, have the same ambitions. That's the thing about Mars and Scorpio in the 7th, too, is that it's very crafty about making money. Because Mars and Scorpio is going to find a way to get what they want, period. Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars. Zoe says it's me season. Let's pamper ourselves. Exactly. So if you want a live reading, it is $10 for one question. The thing about this herb is that it makes your mouth really dry. And I need to get more water. But by the way, okay. Not to mention, I've been doing a sea salt cleanse for the past 2 days. And that's also been making me dehydrated. But it's been making my stomach flatter. So that's good. But anyway, it is $10 for one question, 20 for 2 questions, Buddy for 3 questions. I'm going to post. I'm going to post the link in the chat of the PayPal. Alpha Powell says, hi from Australia. For a second, I could smell the tobacco. No joke. Well, it is tobacco. It's tobacco mixed with herbs. So, but you're probably intuitive or psychic. You're probably clear. I don't know what it is when you can smell stuff. But you may be able to smell. I have that sometimes too, actually. It comes and goes. Or when you feel something that someone's felt that, kind of like that. AK says, you think we could do some candle work for this job to push it forward? I believe so, yeah. I believe you need maybe an open road or maybe a protection. I don't know. Check out my website and see which one resonates with you. You may just need a money candle or something like that, By the way, I have a special. It is $100 for New Year's special. You get one candle. You get a 30-minute recorded psychic tarot reading and a 30-minute recorded birth chart reading, all in one. LamarrTownsendTarot.com/specials. So what is everyone doing in the States for Thanksgiving? We are a few days away from Thanksgiving. I believe I'm going to my aunt's house. I thought I was excited to eat, but now I'm on this kind of cleanse diet, and I'm I don't want to ruin that. But it is Thanksgiving, so I'm excited for the macaroni. I don't know about you all, but I love macaroni. But you guys know I love pasta anything. I don't know. I swear in a past life, like I was Italian or something, because I live for pasta, honey. Who made pasta, by the way? Who originally discovered pasta? I'm excited for macaroni. I'm not really like excited for turkey, actually, like or like anything like that. I'm just really excited for the macaroni and some greens, maybe. Mac and cheese, yeah, I live for mac and cheese. It's so, oh my god, I love mac and cheese. But you know what? Like, I'm so tired of the usual like Thanksgiving dishes. I wish someone would bring something different. Like, bring a Greek pasta. Like, someone please like do something out of the box. Do they have those Thanksgivings where you make food not related to Thanksgiving? Because I want to have one of those in my household where we don't make Thanksgiving food on Thanksgiving Day. So Aisha says me too, and sweet potatoes. Yeah, oh my god, sweet potatoes are really good. But Chinese discovered pasta. They did. Hey Siobhan. Okay. Well, maybe in the past life I was Chinese because I live for pasta. I could see that because dumplings. And I always associate kind of dumplings with Chinese because I feel like they discovered that too. Right? I didn't know that though. I didn't know Chinese were the ones that discovered pasta. Okay, like that. You learn something new every day. Siobhan says I'm making oxtails for Thanksgiving. Oxtail. Have I ever had oxtails? I might have. I don't know, but that sounds so good. I just want something different. Like someone make a salad, you know. Do something different, please. So if you want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, 20 for two questions, 30 for three questions, so on and so forth. Remember, I'm also available for personal readings on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. But while I'm here, get your live reading. Make sure you put your question with your payment. I do accept Super Chat, but I also accept PayPal, my preference, and Cash App. Thank you to Alicia for your $10 donation. Thank you, AK, for your $9.99 donation. Okay, Aisha. Amy says we usually have a lasagna along with the regular Thanksgiving food. Oh my god, I love lasagna. I personally love pizza. I love pizza too. I haven't had pizza in a while. Pizza's really filling for me. So I tend to not like to get that full because, you know, you can't just eat one slice. You have to eat like, you know, 2 or 3 more. I don't like that feeling. Also, pizza gives me like bad heartburn sometimes. That's why I don't like the pizza sauce. Does anyone else get that? But I was telling you guys I'm doing a saltwater cleanse. Saltwater cleanses are good for heartburn, cleansing your colon. That's what it does. A saltwater cleanse cleanses your colon. It gives you more energy. Apparently, it helps with your skin, although I haven't really noticed anything. Am I glowing more? I don't know. But I'm mainly doing it to like get a flatter stomach, really. So let's answer AK's question, you all, and then get into Alicia's question. Remember, if you want a live question answered right now, it's $10 for one question. I prefer PayPal. I'm going to post the PayPal link once again. And make sure that you put your question in the PayPal payment. Zoe says I plan on baking treats for Thanksgiving. I'm not an expert at measuring things, but I will be prepared and will not have nothing explode in the oven. Yeah, I love treats and desserts like that too on Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, I can't wait to have my own house and like be able to host a Thanksgiving or at least a Friendsgiving. Or maybe just even Thanksgiving for me, my boyfriend, and Fonzie, right? In cases I live for a deep dish pizza, yes. All right, AK, let's see what's going on with your question. General reading from the ancestors that I should know about life and love. So what message do AK's ancestors have for AK about her life and love? What general messages, insights, and clarity do AK's ancestors have for AK in terms of her life and love? Her life and her love life. You love pecan pie? I'm allergic to pecan pie. I'm allergic to all nuts. Well, except for men's nuts, but that's a different story. Siobhan says, my daughter baking cream cheese muffins for breakfast on Thanksgiving. That sounds nice. Got her tapping into her Cancer North node. Yes, I like that. Okay. A breakfast meal and a dinner. That's cute. I feel like your daughter's gonna be a baker. Like, she's gonna be a cook. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets into like culinary arts. Shout out to the nuts. Exactly, Siobhan. So what general messages do AK's ancestors have for AK about her life and love life? Your ancestors want you to stop thinking that the ball is going to drop at any moment. You have this fear where the ball could drop at any moment. The worst could happen at any moment. You're always prepared for the worst. But you do this so you don't set yourself up for disappointment. Are you thinking about moving back with your family, maybe, AK? Or reconnecting with family in some way? Have you been talking to your mother a lot? She's definitely interested in cooking and baking, Lamarr. Yeah, I feel that from her energy, Siobhan. AK says yes. Yeah, because I get that feeling. They're saying that might not be a bad thing. I also see you romantically talking to a kind of younger water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be related to, once again, you're moving back home in some way, shape, or form, or traveling home, reconnecting with family in some way. But I also see a fire. Do you have children? Or maybe it's like a younger sibling or cousin or something like that. But your ancestors want you to travel more and focus on the qualities of the man that you want, or the partner that you want in terms of love, because they're a little bit confused in terms of what to bring you, like where to guide you in terms of love. Because it's like, well, it's like how you approach it. It's like, well, I like this, I like that. He needs to have this and that. But, like, it's like, be stern and clear on what you want, is what I'm hearing them say. Be stern and clear on what you want. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. No children, not yet. Hey, Angela. So be stern and clear on what you want in love. And I see you traveling once again. I see you traveling. I also see you moving. They say it would be a good idea to move, to start saving up for a move and figuring out what you want to do with that. Okay? Does that make sense? Let's get into Alicia's question and see if she put her question in the PayPal. That makes sense. Okay, good. By the way, if you want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions. I'm going to post a PayPal once again and get your reading, all right, while I'm here. So let's get into Alicia's question with Quincy's cards. Susan, no. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of the stuck when you pass readings. In Jesus, I have prayed. Thank you. Amen. I heard you call her name. Mars in Scorpio in the 7th house can also, because Scorpio rules fears, can bring on the fear of feeling like you're not doing enough or feeling like you're doing too much. You're being too obsessive. You need to pull back. You need to do this. You need to do that. Sometimes with Mars and Scorpio in the 7th house, you just need to sit still, okay, and allow the answers to come to you as well. All right, I just had to say that. So, Alicia, let's get into your question. Hi, Lamarr. Please refer to my name as Ali. Okay, Ali. I'm a Capricorn sun, Taurus moon, and Virgo rising. I'd like to ask about an Aquarius friend. How does he really feel about me? So how does Ali's Aquarius friend really feel about Ali? How does Ali's Aquarius friend really feel about Ali? Who's the next celebrity I should read on, you all? What's the next event I should read on? Throw some names out there. How does Ali's Aquarius friend feel about Ali? I feel like he likes that you're a hard worker. I don't know if you connected through work or through school or something like that, but I feel like you have similar interests or similar goals in some way. You may have even grew up around one another, or if not, once again, I'm feeling like a school setting possibly. But the thing with this guy is that he doesn't know, this Aquarius guy, he doesn't know what he necessarily wants. I don't know if he's the commitment type at this time. So I feel like he might be looking for something a bit more casual. But he definitely likes talking with you. He likes being around you in a kind of a friendly, open setting. Maybe, I don't know if you guys go to house parties or you go out together sometimes or something like that. But I feel like he likes being around you. He thinks you're fun. He thinks you're hardworking and interesting. He likes your vibe. But I just get the sense that this guy's not looking for anything serious at this time. All right. Like, I think right now he just wants things to be friendly. Does that make sense, Ali? Siobhan says typical Aquarius energy. Yeah, it sounds like it. Hot and cold. So what is new with you all? Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. I haven't read Justin in a while. I don't know what to ask about Selena. What should I ask about Selena? What's really going on with her health? Is she really addicted to drugs like the rumors say? Those are the questions I want to ask. And for Justin, I kind of want to know what is the truth with him and what's her name, Haley? Siobhan says Ray J and Brandy formed a group and doing an album. Okay. Ray J and Brandy. Brandy. Her anxiety, depression, how she really feels about Justin being married to Haley. Okay. Pair days are up, Brandy and Ray J and Brandy. You think so? Ray J and Princess are a hot mess right now. Should I add them to the list? I wanted to read them, but I feel like never mind. I'm not going to say anything. I'll just put them on the list. Hey, Sierra. So if you want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions, so on and so forth. All right. Make sure you send your PayPal payment with your question. All right. Mama Sonia got them back together. Princess and Ray J, or Brandy and Ray J? I told you I've seen Brandy in person, right? She's very pretty, actually. Like, very pretty. Sierra says, girl, Ray J and Princess is a mess. Yes, they are. Siobhan says she got Princess and Ray back together. Okay. Probably talk some sense into them. Both of them. I love Sonia. She doesn't play. Princess was messing up the money. Exactly. He cheated on Princess for 4 years and she stayed. Hey, Life in the Sun. Hey, Erica. Siobhan, so you think Ray J really abandoned Princess and the baby in Vegas? That's a good question. Let's write that down. You can't be abandoned when you're rich. Yeah, because they're saying Ray J is like about to become a billionaire. What is it called? Raytronics? She's a Leo with Pisces moon, dramatic AF. She's very dramatic. But she gives me only child syndrome. So was she an only child? Princess? By the way, if you want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions. Make sure you put your question in the PayPal note when you send your payment. I see you got coffee. What flavor did you get, Lamarr? It's Cuban coffee. I think it's Cuban, so I don't know what it's called, but it's Cuban. Siobhan says, I think she isn't only, plus she has mommy issues. I get that. Sierra says, I think so. He cheated, manipulated, and lied to her, so we don't know if he did or not. Yeah. I need to do Ray J and Princess, but I don't know. I want to do Ray J separately, and then I want to do them together. Because Ray J has his own thing going on with his business, so I want to read into that, like by himself. Let me write that down too. It's a trade-off when you want a rich spouse. This is true, I guess. She can't be acting like that when he's the businessman. That's true. Okay, I see what you mean. I'm about to say, if he acts up, I'm going to say something, whether he's rich or not. You know, but I'm going to say something to him, not to Instagram. So, yeah, you're right, Siobhan. Zuri says Ray J and Princess are a huge mess, and I don't think Ray J seeing these side chicks is not going to help rebuild their marriage. Definitely not. Siobhan says some of these girls just need a regular man who works at Best Buy. At this stage in the game, I'm fine with that, to be honest. Now, as I move up the ladder, I don't know if that's going to work for me, but I agree, Siobhan. Sometimes you have to be humble in love. Yeah. Not Best Buy, I'm hollering. Well, don't hate on Best Buy, because Best Buy does have some good benefits, I hear. And the pay is pretty decent, from what I believe, depending on the state you live in. You got to be real about what you can handle. That's true. I don't know. Some rich people have this kind of thing where it's like, well, if you cheat, then I'm cheating, you know? And it becomes like an open thing. So, Erica says I came late to the party. What are we talking about? We are talking about Best Buy. We're talking about Princess and Ray J. Zuri says, be humble and let your soul soak in the rewards of acknowledging yourself. Exactly. Sierra says his mom never takes accountability for his actions. You mean his mom always takes accountability for his actions? His mom never lets him take accountability for his actions. She babies Ray J. Anything he does, she doesn't see anything wrong with his toxic. That's true. Best Buy wasn't a read, but if you clingy, get a 9-to-5 mate. Exactly. Yeah, if you're clingy, get a 9-to-5. I mean, you know, 9-to-5ers tend to be stable. All right, they have to be back at the office at a certain time, so they can't go too far. You know. But yeah, when you have a business person, especially at that caliber, I mean, you know. But really, Ray J, I don't know. Maybe Princess was being over dramatic. We'll find out when I do the reading. Because I was about to dig into Ray J for abandoning her, but was she really abandoned? We don't know. So I'm gonna have to read it and see. Sierra says Princess is a gold digger. You think so? I could see that. Hey, Aisha. By the way, if you want live readings, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions, so on and so forth. And I'm going to post the PayPal link once again. If you send a PayPal payment, please make sure that you put your question in the PayPal note. Okay? Siobhan says she could have called a car SRVC to get back to LA from Vegas. That's true. I think she just wanted to know where Ray was, what was he doing. Why can't you get me the car, Ray J? Like, that's how I see her being. You're the man. Why can't you do it? Jesse J says Best Buy in Houston was not it. I worked there for a month back in 2003. After the first check, I wasn't out, not enough money. Oh, okay. I've never worked at Best Buy. The best job I ever worked in terms of pay was Bed Bath & Beyond, actually. I worked there for a couple years. The employee discount wasn't too bad either. But the problem is they have a lot of crap in there you don't really need, realistically. But you find a need for it. Erica says, who is Princess and Ray J? American celebrities that aren't that important. But Ray J is the brother of the international celebrity Brandy, okay, aka Moesha, the first Black Cinderella, and all that type of stuff. Hey D, Sarah says she's the one. She knows who she married, so it's whatever. Yeah, Ray J doesn't necessarily seem to me off the bat someone that's like really committed. So he doesn't seem marriage material. Like, even in this grown era of Ray J, he still doesn't seem marriage material. You can definitely see there's cracks on the wall with that. Zuri says exactly that. The man is supposed to help in providing for his family, so if a car is needed, make it happen. Where there's a will, there's a way. True. Bed Bath & Beyond is so cancer. Oh my God. I used to love working there. I don't know how it is now, but when I used to work there, they were really big on, sales quotas and making sure you sold the item of the month, and you better say it every time to every customer. It was actually kind of stressful working there, but it was the best job and most consistent job I've ever had. And I worked there a couple years. The other best job I had was working at a dance theater as a photographer for a couple years as well in college. That was fun. It didn't pay the best, but I got free dance lessons, and I got to go to free events. I would say I got free alcohol, but in certain instances, I did get free alcohol. Man, those were the days. I used to love working at that dance theater, taking pictures, coming home from work in college, and watching Fashion Police. This was back in the day, like back in 2014 when Joan Rivers was still alive. Oh my God. Those were the days. Fashion Police was actually a really funny show. I miss those days. Siobhan says Ray been running through these streets. Ray's always been running through the streets, though. So I don't know, like, he's putting on a good act right now, but you can tell that you can't, you can take the man out of the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the man. All right. Period. Ray J belongs to the streets, exactly, Sierra. That's what I'm trying to say. Zuri says Bed Bath & Beyond is okay. Bed Bath & Body is heaven. Yeah, I like Bed Bath & Body Works. That would have probably been my speed more, but yeah, I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond for a few years. That was fun. I actually met some good friends through that, through working there. There was one time I was a lifeguard. I had quite a few jobs before landing this YouTube gig. Funny. Well, not really landing it, but working at it. It's not easy to be me, all right? To have this. To have you. Okay? You could be anywhere else, but you're here right now with me, and I thank you. Siobhan says you can't turn cheating on and off like a light switch. Exactly. Zoe says, I went there before Halloween and made aesthetics and candles since Libra Heaven. To Bed Bath & Body Works? Or Bed Bath? What is it called? I don't know how to... Bed Bath & Body. Yeah. I actually need to go there. I like that place in Lush. Lush has some good shower gels. It smells so good. I have some bath bombs from Lush that I haven't even used. I've had them for years, but I just haven't had like an occasion to do them. Maybe I'll do them on my birthday just because. But I like Lush a lot. I told you guys I'm getting like heavy into essential oil diffusers now. So that's my new thing, essential oil diffusers and essential oil. Like I love it. Jesse J says, I love Fashion Police. Joan Rivers used to read those bad outfits for filth. I know, I miss Joan so much. And she was so witty. She would have these like witty jokes that just came out of nowhere. Like you would be eating midway and choking on your fries, like laughing from her. I miss Joan. I hope you're doing well, Joan. I would say we should do a reading on Joan, but I feel like Joan like doesn't want to be bothered, really. Aisha says, I know how to read that twice, Zuri, okay? I think we have that out here in Asia. I bet your house is smelling good, Lamarr, with the essential oils. Yes. It smells really good. And so peaceful. I love going to bed with the essential oils, and I love waking up with the essential oils. You wake up in a good mood. It helps with your breathing. Have you guys noticed I haven't been coughing or like getting super stuffy nose during these like lives as much? I think it's the essential oils. I mean, it's little particles being put in your air, and depending on the type of essential oil you use, some essential oils are actually cleansing agents, antimicrobial and stuff like that, and will literally cleanse the air. So it's good. Aisha says, which essential oils do you get? Any particular brand? As far as right now, I have a couple from Walmart. I wouldn't recommend getting any from Walmart, really. I don't think they're authentic. I got some from Target. Those seem pretty legit. Something with lavender, chamomile, and something like that. They were both very relaxing scents. But I tend to like getting essential oils from places like Whole Foods or Mom's Organic, stuff like that. Because those are like food grade essential oils for the most part. So you can actually eat them in small doses, of course, being careful. You can use them topically and stuff like that. So I tend to like those. But they tend to be more expensive. So I buy those sparingly. Sierra says, can you do Cash Doll and Nicki Minaj? I want to know if Nicki really DM'd Cash Doll. I don't even know what's going on with that. And who is Cash Doll? Cash Doll, a rapper from Detroit. She's a rapper. Oh, okay. Aisha says, I was thinking of getting this brand called Young Living that some people have been talking about and wanted to see what you thought about them. I think I've heard about them. I don't know. Are they like a doTERRA? I would try it. doTERRA has some good, great essential oils. They have really good, great essential oils, actually. Hey, honey, baby. Siobhan says her and Nicki fell out and the Barbs went in. Oh, really? Interesting. Nicki has like a beehive. But the difference between her and Beyonce is she actually will use her beehive and like you use them to attack. Whereas Beyonce is like, y'all do what y'all want. I don't really care. I'm not y'all's leader. Y'all just think I'm y'all's leader. That's how I feel about Beyonce and the beehive. Sasha Fierce is y'all's leader. Aisha says, I think they are like doTERRA. I haven't tried that earlier. Yeah. The beehive really kills people's career. I believe that. They're really nasty. They can be really nasty. Like voodoo nasty. I think that's what happened to Carrie Hilson. Like, I don't think it was actually Beyonce that did anything to Carrie Hilson's career. I think it was her fans more so. The beehive. I'm always like, chill, it's just not about Beyonce. Zoe says, hey Lamarr, what are you up to this Saturday? Nothing. Nothing. Would you like to reschedule our podcast? That day was so horrible. I don't even remember what happened that day. I remember I went to go get a statue, and it was just weird. I went into this store that day, and I picked up a Cleopatra statue, actually, and I think ultimately my ancestors didn't want me to get that because it was too expensive, and they ended up breaking it accidentally. So I had to get another statue, and I think that the teller was like mad at me. And then the statue I got had like a missing finger on it, and it was just like, oh my god, I'm over the day. That was a bad day, Zuri. But yeah, let's reschedule. I gotta look that story up. I'm behind on everything, I feel like. Would you ever do a reading on the photographer Vivian Mayer? Who was that? Yeah, Carrie got ruined after that comment. What comment did she even make? I don't even remember. I've been looking for statues too, Lamarr. Yeah, I was really excited about that Cleopatra statue, y'all. I was like, yes, Cleopatra, my like soul sister, and she broke. She fell and broke. I was like, okay. And I have this weird thing that when statues break, that means something. All right, that typically means you need to throw it away or it's not meant for you. So it made me a little bit upset that day. I'm still upset about it, clearly. So let's look up who Vivian Mayer is, y'all. What do you guys think about doing a reading on Lonnie Love? Would you guys be interested in that? She's going through some drama right now. You know who I really want to read? I want to read The Girls of the Real. I think I want to do The Real Girls. What's really going on over there? I'm going to write them down. What happened to Lauryn Hill's career? You know, I've actually been lucky enough to see Lauryn Hill twice in concert. Once in college, I was actually quite close enough to make eye contact with her. And I think I did make eye contact with her only for the fact that I had dreadlocks, clearly. I have dreadlocks. There was another time when she was with Nas, and that wasn't as good, but yeah. The host on the reel. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the host of the reel. Because I feel like there's some drama going on with those girls. And I need to see. All right, y'all. It's $10 for one question, 20 for two questions, 30 for three questions. I'm going to post the PayPal link again. Send your question with your PayPal payment. Mayer is a photographer that became popular after her death. She had a storage unit filled with thousands of undeveloped photos that would have never seen the light of day if it weren't for John Maloof. Who was John Maloof? So what do you think Wyclef and his wife did to her? I have no idea. I didn't even know there was an issue between Wyclef and his wife and Lauren. What did Lonnie Loud say? I don't know about that either. I think the last thing I heard about Lonnie was her and Jeannie getting into it about something irrelevant. But I feel like Lonnie's been getting some flack lately, so I'll have to read on her. I feel like she's frustrated over there. I feel like she also has no support. Like, the girls don't really support her. Like, she thought she would have, like, support in Tamara, but I feel like, no offense, Tamara more so resonates with, like, her white side than her black side. As if we're surprised. But they said she was acting crazy at one time. Yeah, I mean, I could see that with Lonnie. Lauren, like that Summer Walker girl, she's not about the Hollywood stuff. Exactly. Oh, I was thinking about reading Summer Walker too, but I don't really care about her for some reason. Like, I'm not interested in that reading. I'm honestly curious to see a reading about how Vivian Mayer feels about having her work shared after her death, knowing how private she was when she was alive. I might do her. I did a reading on John Bach or Johann Bach, and I thought a lot of people would watch that reading, but it didn't get a lot of views. So I want to do something people are going to watch. It's past 11:11, but make a wish, create intentional space for what the soul is calling out to. Can you do Lauren London? Every time we turn the lights down, just wanna go that extra mile for you. Hey Diana. It's simple, Lamarr. Summer and Walker North Node is in Libra, but she has Aries Stallion. I don't have a good feeling about Lonnie's boyfriend. I don't think he's employed, and he haven't introduced Lonnie to his family. Red flags. I honestly don't know. I think she just is trying to keep up with the girls. All the girls have boyfriends and husbands except her at one point. Tamara been in biz for so long, she stayed politically correct. Yeah, she's smart. Tamara has been, what is it called when they train you for the media? She's been media trained since a young age, so. Diana, I hope things can go well for Lonnie because she seems so emotional over him. I don't watch For Real anymore. I did when they first started, when Tamar, and if I'm like at my grandma's house and she's watching, I'll watch it. But I don't really watch TV. And go figure, I want a TV in my room really badly. I actually want a big TV in my living room. I don't know why. I never watch it, but I just kind of want TV for background noise. I love Tia. Yeah, I like Tia. I'm actually subscribed to Tia's YouTube channel. I'm not subscribed to Tamara's, though. Lonnie's BF looks like a junky car salesman. Groomed. I don't even remember what he looks like. I just know he's white. Me neither. I haven't since Tamar left. Yeah, I stopped watching once Tamar left. Mainly because Tamar made such a big deal about it. I know how it feels to be fired. It's not funny. It's not fun to be fired. I got fired from a pizza job. The only job I've been fired from, alright? And the last. But yeah. I stopped watching after that. Lonnie's boyfriend gives me steal money out of your purse vibes. What's his name? By the way, if you want a live reading, it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions. I'm gonna post a PayPal link, and make sure you put your question in the PayPal. I hate how PayPal charges an arm and a leg to transfer your. It's not really an arm and a leg, but it's just like they charge too much. His name is James. James Welsh. I feel like he drinks a lot. But yeah, there's something shady about him. Like, he has a shady past. I also feel like he has health issues. That makes sense so much. She ran and got married to fit in with the girls. That's what I feel. I feel like she got married to fit in with the other girls. Legends built to last, but she's got something new. This song is so corny so many years later. In the 90s world. Run, Lonnie, run. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm all for love. I'm going to reserve my reservations until my reading. Erica says, sorry, Lamarr, I watched the documentary Finding Vivian Mayer, and now I'm kind of obsessed with her. Mayer was an Aquarius, so maybe that's why she was so eccentric. That's probably why. Aquariuses always have a side to themselves they don't want people to find out about. Yeah, he looks like he drinks, yes. Siobhan says Lonnie better protect her coins and her. Siobhan says Lonnie better protect her coins, her Hennessy, and her refrigerator. Girl. Sierra says he seems like a drunk grandpa. Exactly. How old is Lonnie, though? Not her refrigerator. Siobhan is a hoot, I swear. Good night, Jesse. Zoe says the refrigerator is innocent. Girl, a mess. A mess. Thank you, AK, for your $10 donation. Let's get into your question. Dana says they were talking about the most extravagant gifts they've received from their BFs, and Lonnie didn't look pleased with the NY trip James surprised her with. She said she likes jewelry. He just seems like a normal guy. Like, what's his background? I don't really feel like he comes from like fame or money. So, AK, let's get into your question. AK wants to know, how will 2020 be for me in terms of money and love, because this year has kind of sucked. I'm sorry. So how will 2020 be for AK in terms of money and love? Hey, honey. Yes, I'm tired, Siobhan. I'll be back next time. Good night, Jesse. Sorry I came on late. I should be back tomorrow, though. I'm debating whether or not I want to get off and go to the gym, actually. Or if I should take a day off. Lonnie, you should have just went to county jail and picked up an inmate, honey. Girl. Or one of the police in the jail, because he gives police in the jail teas. He doesn't even give me inmate teas. Like a guard, you know? That's kind of the teas he gives me. Will 2020 be a better year for AK in terms of love and money? What's in store for AK in terms of love and money? Siobhan is an organized mess. I love Siobhan. I love Siobhan's sense of humor. Life in the sense says, Siobhan, you're a mess, and I'm here for it. He got that jewelry out the gumball machine, honey. Yeah, exactly. Equality and respect for all people and things. Lonnie's 48. Okay. If someone tried coming to jack up my fridge's feelings, they are getting the fly swatter. Exactly. Well, there's not much in my fridge to hurt my feelings for you to take. So, you're not going to hurt my feelings. But anyway, let's get into AK's question. Is 2020 going to be a better year for AK in terms of money and love? Let's see. I feel like it's definitely going to be a better year for you in terms of money. I see you will definitely get a new job. I feel like there's some energy behind it, though, because you walk into this new job with confidence. You walk into this new job feeling like you belong. And you're welcomed. You feel welcomed. Like you feel like, okay, I belong here. This is where I'm supposed to be. I see that you're going to end up meeting a water sign. I don't know if you're currently dealing with someone, but I see you meeting a water sign romantically, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also, I don't know your zodiac sign. You come across as fiery, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo a bit. But I feel like someone's going to be on you. Someone's going to be interested in you, but your back is kind of turned towards them. So I don't know if you'll be as interested in them. But love is looking up in 2020, definitely. It's funny because I feel like you have this thing where you tend to, and I do too, girl, so I resonate with it. You tend to be attracted to people who aren't as attracted to you as you are to them, but you attract people who are attracted to you and you're not as attracted to them. It's like a really weird dynamic. But I think you're going to start to change that around. As in the previous reading, like we were talking about, you're going to start focusing a bit more on what you're actually looking for. You're going to be more clear on that. And that's going to change things around for you. And you're going to start to see and understand, well, he may not necessarily be my type, but he does have the qualities I like, and want, such as he's loyal, he's this, he's that, or they're this, they're that. You're a Pisces. Okay, well, Pisces can be fiery, definitely, when they want to be. They are ruled by Jupiter as well, so that's sad energy right there. All right. So that's what I feel. I also feel like a King of Swords, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you're gonna have a couple options in love. And I especially feel like by fall time next year or winter next year, you're gonna be in a relationship. Like you're gonna be cuddled up with someone. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. I would more so worry about getting your feet really synced in and secure in a new job and financially wise for 2020, because the love is kind of already set in stone. You just need to go through the motions and go through the process of getting there. All right. Does that make sense? Oh, you have a lot of Aries in your chart. Okay, because I'm like, you come across as like fiery. So that makes sense. Lonnie's a Cancer. Okay, so she's emotional and sensitive. And gets her feelings hurt easily.